For thus says the Lord, when 70 years have been completed for Babylon, I will visit you, and fulfill my good word to you, to bring you back to this place.
You're already ready for me?
Looking out a dirty old window, down below the cars in the city go rushing by. I sit here alone and I wonder why. Friday night and everyone's moving. I can feel the heat but it's soothing, heading down. I search for the beat in this dirty town.
Look Tim, we have a visual cue here at 39 seconds. A blue doorway. Do we have any verbal clues to go with it?
Alright, here's an attempt at a tour of the stack in under 5 minutes. I'm going to start just to see how how awful this looks, and then I will go into the gem and we'll kick it off for real. Now, and I were to float through the gem.
That looks right.
Microscope. 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 Microscope.
Cue call out microscope. The actor is just making some totally random observation. Wake up, you stupid monkeys. Did somebody mention a selfie stick? I wonder, who's paying attention? Let's have another look at the cue call. Microscope, Tim Aslink. Note the opening scene as the actor swings like a monkey from left to right while in the same apparently seamless transition, the camera, the one he is supposedly operating, allegedly it just went from one hand to the other.
Microscope. 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 Record now, and I were to float through the gem.
That looks right.
Microscope.
Note his smug gaze. His arms do not motion or come any closer together. There is no natural movement here to suggest hands are transferring or juggling any camera. In fact, he simply appears to be grabbing another monkey bar handle. Left to right, left hand, left to right.
Record now, and I were to float through the gem.
That looks right.
Microscope. Record now, and I were to float through the gem.
That looks right.
Microscope.
So he actually appears to start off with this alleged camera, autonomously floating ahead of him, thus self-propelled. Or is he then, subsequently in the later scenes being pulled along with it? Open your eyes, you stupid monkeys. My colleague, AI Sally has previously suggested 2 camera tracks are needed to produce this floating nonsense. Listen as she reiterates her findings on the 39-second mark.
Microscope.
Okay. So let's put that bit of footage under a microscope. These overlaid red squares might help visualize the foreground camera is indeed fixed and focused on the actor Mr. Wiseman, while possibly another camera recorded the background, as it also seems to simultaneously stretch the proportions of the passage behind the actor. Don't forget, he is allegedly floating through the open middle space of an elongated rectangle container. Yet, the blue of the doorway remains visible in the lower left of the foreground frame. It seems to drag along with the foreground, while the upper portion quickly disappears as expected into the perspective behind the actor. Not. Recap: Wiseman passes through an entire section, and is now halfway into the next section with the original doorway still in frame.
Points to consider: while the monkeys among you need to decide the minutiae of some of your insanely stupid comments, for example, which hand, left or right as some of them are claiming, they apparently saw Mr. Wiseman physically place one of his on a camera. More to the point, note how the lights here correctly recede into the background of this single camera mirror pass experiment. Do I know how a mirror works? Why, you stupid monkey, at least I have enough sense to know not to place a full-height vertical mirror in a narrow passage thoroughfare. Now explain the distorted anomaly exhibited in Mr. Wiseman's performance. Or, a random mirror, placed in an ISS corridor, you gullible stupid monkeys. I'll leave you with Mr. Wiseman and his German friend Gerst Gumby Gunther, here 2 years earlier, discussing the synchronizing of cameras, before another delightful romp, no doubt floating through the ISS corridors of bullshit.
Alright, synchronizing video, snapping, 1, 2, 3.